All right, now, darlings, this is a very interesting thing we're doing tonight. Now, I have not been on television in front of a studio audience in a year and a half. I do a live TV show in New York City, but it's short, and the only people in the audience are the crew and our celebrities. So sometimes we have very small audiences, unlike the audience of 150 we have here tonight. Kill those people. We have an audience there of our crew, as I said, and then we have the celebrities on the show. The show is called Tomorrow's Television Tonight, and it's on Monday nights. And the people in our audience of 8 people are people like Dustin Hoffman and the cast of Platoon and that sort of thing. Now, which is fun, it's very exciting, but they're not really a studio audience. They're all worrying about how they're going to look when they get up on camera. So what we're doing here is we're engaging in an experiment, and you are part of our experiment. Martha Wine's looking very frightened. She's afraid we're going to reenact the Baby M scandal or something. No, none of this show will be done in utero, so to speak, or in placebo, or vis-a-vis du placenta. I don't know. Anyway, so darlings, we're going to do this. Now, you must relax, but I must explain some things to you tonight, all right? Because as an audience, you have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to be funny. I must be funny to the home audience, all right? And you must laugh. Now, that's your job. That's why you're being paid $59.95. Have they gotten their checks yet? And they weren't certified. Good, you and I can go to Ellis Ayres tomorrow. What does Ellis Ayres stand for? Did Lou Ayres open a store in this city? I always wondered where he went after his frightening movie career. He probably came to Cincinnati and opened a place. So anyway, now, darlings, part of studio etiquette is, for instance, when I am walking around the set and acting very much at home and wearing a very expensive gown, and I say something sort of mildly funny, you must react. Yes, now, frequently Mummy will bump her head during a program, and she won't be funny. But if I say something and pause as if I wished that I had heard laughter, I must hear. If it was dreadful, if it was absolutely unthinkably horrible, either scandalous or just terminally boring, I must hear. Exactly. And more laughter. Now, right, now, if I say something that bad, I often like to have what I call in the audience as a gagger. This is someone who laughs so hard that they gag, literally, and perhaps die, so that our home audiences know that my career is not on the wane. I am after, yes, that's very good. All right, wait a minute, this man has it. All right, Harvey, you try. No, you're too much of a silent laugher. Are you from Scotland or something? Who else is in the audience? Can you laugh like that? A gag laugh. Oh my goodness, the man has no mouth. Oh my God, we've let a 6-foot cicada in here. Michael, save it for the end. Yes, save it for the end, Michael. Mummy doesn't want to have to hurt you. All right, now, Mummy doesn't want to hurt herself. Now, I think we've explained audience etiquette, right? And it's important that we all have manners. Manners are us. We are our manners. Isn't that true, Mr. Bixby? Bill Bixby is on our audience tonight. Isn't that exciting? Where's little Eddie? He became an anorexic. How sad. So rarely do little boys die of starvation like that. Oh, now one other thing. Now, as you know, I have terrible problems with lavalier mics. Now, if I'm walking about the set, for instance, Roger, are you with me? Good. Now, if I'm walking around the set and I'm strolling and acting very devil-may-care, oh, so much at home on TV, and I trip, let's say. I trip and I wrap that lavalier in my ankle and I fall and I strike my head on the corner, how would you react? No, you wouldn't do that. You would be concerned, so you would act like, that sounded like booing. Perhaps that would be appropriate. All right, I don't know if I could say, this audience is ridiculous, so we should just go ahead with what we have here. A hodgepodge, has been, never was, and a bunch of drunken cicadas.